Guys and girls, soon you may not have this problem anymore.
What is that? And where is the toilet seat? It's up! Because you left it up! Again!
You might have your own automated robot in the near future that can patrol the bathrooms of your house, making sure that toilet seat is down. A company named Figure AI recently introduced a new humanoid robot called Figure One. A partnership between Figure AI, a robotics company, and OpenAI, an all-encompassing AI company, have merged their respective expertise and collaborated, leading to the development of this highly capable humanoid robot. This robot can perform various tasks in settings like kitchens, demonstrating advanced human-like dexterity. Now, this demo ran in real time without any speeding up of the footage, showcases the robot's efficiency. The only time I've ever seen a robot move this quickly are the ones from Boston Dynamics or the Unitree H1 robot from China. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where this thing is chasing you, make sure to throw it a wrench so it gnaws on that and not on your bones. Note that Figure AI, or maybe it was OpenAI's idea, to allow the robot to do and ums, giving the impression that you are talking to a human being with a metallic shell suit on with stiff movements as its mannerisms.
So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
But let's not miss the point here. The point is, the robot explains its actions in a coherent manner and can even do so while performing other tasks. So now we will soon have to hear from both women and robots that men are the only ones that can't multitask.
You got a light, mate?
Yeah, I have. Hold this a minute.
Excuse me, mate. Can you hold that for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
So before we get into the nitty gritty about the software of a robot, you might be wondering things like, how big is Figure One? How heavy is it? Well, it's 5 foot 6 inches in height, its wrist can carry 20 kgs, that's about 44 pounds, it weighs 60 kilograms, that's about 132 pounds, and it runs for 5 hours. Now how this thing runs longer than a VR headset is beyond me, and when I find out, trust me, I'll let you know. The robot's behaviours are autonomously learned, not teleoperated or pre-programmed scripts. This essentially means there's nobody using ventriloquist strings to operate the robot and then presenting it to you like the robot is moving all by itself. It uses images from its cameras and transcribed text from onboard microphones from speech inputs, which are then fed into the large multimodal model trained. Aside from being able to process both visual and speech inputs, it decides on actions and executes them in real time using end-to-end neural networks for speech and reasoning. We believe to be GPT-4, but that's not quite confirmed yet. Figure One also has short-term memory capabilities, allowing it to understand context and history in conversations.
Hey Figure One, can you make me a cup of coffee?
The robot's physical actions are driven by Viz-motor transformer policies, directly mapping visual input pixels to physical actions. The robot is capable of performing complex manipulative tasks and maintaining balance, and its movements are updated 30 times per second, with joint forces updated 1,000 times per second, allowing for smooth, precise movements. Figure One comprises of electric motors, which is the key to the smooth, precise movements and dexterity in the hands, which tries to mimic human movements. Partnership and advancements made by Figure AI and OpenAI represent significant steps towards embodied AI, being artificial intelligence systems that have a physical presence in the world, typically through robots or other forms of autonomous agents that interacts with the physical environment, processes sensory data, and often learns from these interactions. Demonstration of Figure One has been highly impressive and exceeds expectations set by past robotic capabilities. I am already picturing walking into my kitchen and watching Figure One do my dishes and cook me a meal while he tells me how his date went with Rosie from the Jetsons.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
When I compare Figure One to other robots like Tesla Optimus, I'm even more impressed with Figure One. Optimus Gen 2 seems slower, the movement's less fluid, and it doesn't have the integration of the best performing large multimodals that OpenAI have. Boston Dynamic robots are great, and I do love watching them do backflips and Jackie Chan style acrobatics, but I don't want those breaking the windows in my house. I mean, Figure 1 seems to have a practical home uses, and even though Figure AI intends for these types of humanoid robots to be deployed by our side in the workforce, do jobs that humans don't want to do, and reduce the number of workers in unsafe jobs, I don't see why one couldn't be purchased for your household in the future if the demand for it exists. In my opinion, Figure 1 represents a notable progression towards artificial general intelligence, this coming together of large language models, large multimodal models, and hardware. So tell me, what do you think about this robot? Would you buy one if it costs $90,000? About $50,000. The robotics race is heating up, and Figure AI, a company that existed for no more than 2 years, is giving other robotic companies a real run for its money.